All right, coming down in 3, 2, and 1. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome into a Wednesday morning edition of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Sports Talk Matt. Every morning we are here on the YouTube channel for Betting Pros. We're also wherever you get your audio podcasts, everywhere, every audio podcast. And BetMGM, always the sponsor of this podcast. You guys can go get the offer. It's a $10 bet. You win $150, win or lose on that $10 bet. If you sign up for a new account using the promo code JUICE150, it is always right above me on YouTube in case you always or ever forget it. Also, underneath me, there's a link in the Discord channel. You guys can come on, be a part of the Discord channel. Very fun, very easy to be a part of it. BettingPros.com/chat is the direct link, or just go to YouTube, look up Daily Juice, look up Betting Pros, click the link, and you're in. All right, so for the two total Tuesday, we are trending 2-2. I think we're pretty good to go 2-2 unless the hockey games go crazy. 0-2 in the NBA. Maybe the fourth quarter comes in. I'm taping this here at about 8:45 Pacific time. So, but I would be very, very surprised if we wind up getting the under for the game between the Pelicans and the live line's 232.5 at the moment, where we bet under 221.5. So that's probably toast for that. So an 0-2 night. We got the pace of the game right for Memphis and Minnesota. Just the Timberwolves did not hold up their end of the bargain by any means. I mean, it was very frustrating to watch that. 124 to Memphis. Good shot to go over that game, but we don't get there, unfortunately, because the T-Wolves did not play very well. But we got hockey trending in the live line for the Kings and the Ducks is 4.5 at the moment. We bet under 6. So looking pretty good there with the Kings and the Ducks. And then it's 2-1 Canucks, that game in the second intermission. Total is 5.5. We bet under 6.5 in that game. So both goals of the game, but empty net goals. Crazy things happen at the end of games these days, but I feel pretty good that we're going to go 2-0 in hockey and 0-2 in basketball. So it figures, right? 2-2, 2-2, 2-2 to 0-2, 2-0, 2-2 on the day. Down the juice for us here today. Okay, so here's where we're going for a Wednesday. I'm going to get a little exotic. Midweek. Want to try something new, I guess? These are the times where it's like, okay, it's mid-April. NBA playoffs are rolling, but, we're in this rhythm here with these first-round games, and we're starting to see like the first changing of venues between the Raptors and the Sixers. We've seen a lot of zigzagging going on. First game goes under, second game goes over type of thing. Personal play will be the under. I told you in the Discord channel, I already bet it at 225.5 for the Milwaukee Bucks and the Chicago Bulls. I'm not going to make it official. And the reason why I'm not going to make it official is because we've seen the zigzag theory go on here, and it's a 5-1 mark if that Suns game goes over. 5-1 to the zigzag. So I'm a little concerned to make it official and say, yeah, I really like it, bet it. I don't know. I'll personally be on it. You can get in on it if you want to ride the streak, but not for the official play. The under of 225.5. I'm not going to officially play it, but if you want to jump in on it, you can. Under for the Bucks and the Bulls, which has been just a complete 13-3-1. The Bulls are against their own division here to the under. Bucks are against their own division. So Bulls and Bucks 225.5 if you want it. Hockey play if you want it as well. You can get the Capitals at plus money here tonight against the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas is done. I mean, D-O-N-E, done. But they're at home, and the Capitals just beat the Avalanche on the road, so I'm a little concerned about a letdown spot for Washington, but Vegas looks so lethargic and pathetic against the Devils. Maybe they have a gun to their head. I don't know. I'm not going to make that official either, but if you want to hop in on that, you want a little extra hockey play, there's an extra hockey play for you guys. If you want to take Washington plus money on the money line at Vegas for tonight here in the NHL. All right, let's talk about what I am making official. Let's start with baseball, okay? We haven't gotten into this a little bit. The Red Sox in the first 5 suck. Okay, they suck first 5. Offensively, they cannot hit. They can't score. They won 2-1 last night against the Toronto Blue Jays. Nick Pivetta, who is basically a human gas can on the mound against Jose Barrios, who's been bad for the Blue Jays so far to start this season. I mean, the Red Sox are 6-5. Toronto 6-5. The Yankees are 6-5. Tampa Bay is 6-6. So weird start to the American League East race. But you have a night game at Fenway Park. Jose Barrios has has not recorded a win or a loss yet, but 11.8 ERA with a 2.63 whip for Jose Barrios. He's supposed to be the ace of this staff. He hasn't been so far here through 2 starts. He did not even get out of the first inning against Texas. He pitched better against the Yankees, went 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, but gave up 2 home runs. Struck out 5 in that game on the road against the Yankees. Here he goes against the Red Sox, who win 2-1 last night. Bullpen for the Red Sox was really, really good. But Nick Pivetta, not good. Not at all. Here's the thing about Toronto. They have not lost 2 games in a row this season. They're 6-5, and they've responded pretty well after losses. They wound up winning they lost to Texas in the last game of that 3-game series, 12-6, beat the Yankees 3-0. Next day, got shut out 4-0, came back and won the game 6-4. After that, got shut out 3-0, came back and won 4-1. 7-5 lost to the Athletics, came back 4-3. Here's the Red Sox lost 2-1. What happens tonight? Most likely a win. But I'm not going to worry about the bullpens here. I don't want to get into this again. The Red Sox have been so cold. You can get even money at DraftKings right now for first 5 run line, laying a half a run. The Blue Jays have to be leading after 5. I know the Red Sox are the home team. It can be a little scary to do that when you have a first 5, but the Red Sox have been so bad first 5. I would expect Pivetta to get hit pretty hard here. I expect some home runs to be leaving the yard here for Toronto. The total is jacked up here. I think it's 11.5. Well, what's the total? It's 9.5. From a total perspective, I don't mind an overplay in that game either, but I got plus money. The money line's minus 135 on this, or first 5 run line, laying a half a run for Toronto is even money. Take it. Half a unit. Toronto, even money, first 5, laying a half a run. They got to be leading after 5 to win this bet against the Red Sox. I think that they will. Red Sox bats stay cold. I think Barrios pitches well in a bounce-back spot here against this cold Red Sox lineup. And the Red Sox, I don't think score enough. Blue Jays, I think, will hit Nick Pivetta pretty hard tonight. Blue Jays, run line, first 5, laying a half a run, even money for a half a unit. Next bet, stay in Boston, okay? Stay in the same city, but let's move a little bit down, what was that? Commonwealth Avenue, down to TD Garden. Brooklyn and the Celtics. Line's 3.5. So in the first game, Boston led by 1. The line was +1. And Kevin Durant played about as poorly as you can play in the first quarter. Kyrie didn't play well either. Kyrie went nuclear in the fourth quarter. Boston is sort of notorious for getting off to slow starts, and I expect Brooklyn to come out like gangbusters here after losing game 2. Brooklyn's catching 1 point here from the Celtics. I think they actually will win. You can moneyline this if you want, if you get a little plus money on it. But I think Brooklyn to be leading after the first quarter, I think that's a really good bet. I think Brooklyn's going to be leading. I think Boston ultimately does win the game again. Don't know if they cover. I expect a barn burner of the game, but you know Kyrie's going to want to come out and show out fast, and you know Kevin Durant's going to want to go for 40, okay? He's going to want to get off to a really quick start, get a bunch of baskets in, try to, they're going to make some adjustments offensively to get him shots, to get him looks. I think first quarter is the only thing I feel comfortable with. I will in-game bet the hell out of this game, okay? I will be betting this game in-game, no sweat, taking points on either side. But just pregame, I think Brooklyn to lead after the first quarter is a good bet, but let's be safe. Brooklyn +1 here for a half a unit. It is minus 110 on either side. Brooklyn plus a point after 1 quarter here against the Boston Celtics. Now, there's 2 other NBA games going tonight, and I know you're going to want to have plays on them, but we did this once before, and you can call me a square, you can call me Joe Public, stupid bet. Dave Sherapan laughed at me when I did this. It cashed. We didn't need it, okay, when we did this with the Sixers and the Warriors, but I'm going to do an NBA teaser, all right? And I'm going to take Milwaukee from 10, 4-point teaser down to 6, make it a 2-possession game, okay? And then I'm going to take the Raptors from +2 up to +6. I think Toronto is live to win the game tonight. I think Toronto will play their asses off tonight in game 3 for their playoff lives. They could very well win the game. But if Philly's going to win the game and go up 3-0, I don't think they blow them out. I do think they keep it close, and maybe it's a 4 to 5 point win. That's why I like the 6 points. You get 2 full possessions, 2 3-pointers for the game to end. Chance for some late second, some free throws, last second shot could come into play here to get us to a 4 to 5 point loss. But the Raptors could win the game outright. I think Milwaukee's going to kill the Bulls. I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think game 1 was their shot. They blew it. Don't know if I want to lay 10 points, though. So let's pull it down. It's a -110, half a unit teaser. Milwaukee -6, Raptors +6, 4 points. You can do a 5 point if you want. That's going to make it a -130 bet. So I'm just going to pull it down to 6 and 6. Milwaukee -6, and then the Raptors +6. Maybe we don't need it. We didn't need it last time, but I'm going to do it again here. It hit once before this week. Let's hit it again. Milwaukee -6, Raptors +6, 2-leg teaser, 4-point teaser at -110 for the NBA playoffs for a half a unit. All right. So those are 3 official bets, 5 bets overall today. If you want to play them all, if you want, what I'm going to be on coming up here on today. I know people, when I say, look, when I'm cold, you can fade me. I'm not really cold. That's the problem. I'm sort of running like 500, and that's not great. You're paying juice consistently, but if you go 2 and 2, you can't really fade me, because if you faded all my plays, you went 2 and 2 as well, just on the opposite. You went 2 and 0 in basketball and 0 and 2 in hockey. So this is kind of like the worst. I actually would prefer to be ice cold or red hot. I don't like to be in this, middle ground where I can't tell you to fade me or not, because, well, you're not going to make money either way, following me or fade me. So take it under consideration as to what I am on and what I am doing today. Just kind of heads up as to what we're doing for that. All right. So we are going Blue Jays first 5 on the run line, -0.5 a run at even money. We're going Brooklyn +1 after 1 quarter against the Celtics, half a unit, -110 on that, and teasing the Bucks to -6 and the Raptors +6, 4-point NBA teaser, -110 on that bet here, also for a half a unit. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter @SportsTalkMatt. Each and every morning, it's Daily Juice Podcast. Always being brought to you by BetMGM.